Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Today we're at Lupo Italian Kitchen in downtown Rehoboth Beach. Come check us out. Located inside the Hotel Rehoboth, Lupo serves coastal Italian cuisine with fresh pasta made in-house daily. Lupo features plenty of unique craft cocktails and an extensive award-winning all-Italian wine list. Popular dishes include lobster bucatini, veal meatballs, grilled swordfish, and eggplant parmesan. Lupo Italian Kitchen on Rehoboth Avenue, serving happy hour daily and dinner 7 days a week. See you soon. Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Today we're at Lupo Italian Kitchen in downtown Rehoboth Beach. Come check us out. Located inside the
Barclay
Hotel
Heating and Air. Barclays can work on all brands specializing in air conditioners, gas, oil, and heat pumps. Family owned and operated with over 17 years of experience. Licensed, insured, and a multiple-year First Aid Favorites winner. Barclay Heating and Air offers 24-hour emergency service with service plans available. Customer satisfaction guaranteed. Call 302-653-5971 for a free estimate today. John and Ginger Barclay are looking forward to serving the community. Find them on the web at barclayheatingandair.com.
For over 15 years, our company has been building homes in Sussex County, Delaware. We offer a completely comprehensive program for our customers that makes building a new home enjoyable. At Capstone Homes, we have access to lots in our amazing communities or through our realtor partners. Visit with our team of professionals for a completely comprehensive experience. We can handle absolutely every part of building a new home for you and your family. Create your new home. Create a Capstone Home. For over 15 years, our company...
At Ferris Home Improvements, your family's comfort and safety is always our top priority.
If you call us for your roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchen, and bathroom needs, you can expect health screen craftsmen who wear gloves and face masks and follow minimum 6-foot distancing, virtual conferences to discuss project details, job quotes delivered electronically or brought to your door for your review and approval, and our showrooms in Newark and Rehoboth Beach remain open for limited appointments.
We're here together.
Operating with precautions.
To protect our staff
and our customers.
High school athletics is not what it used to be. The sporting goods industry has been disrupted, adding to coach and athletic director daily challenges. BSN Sports stands ready to change the fundamentals of our industry, giving our customers the advantages they need right now. Your dedicated local sales pro is supported with nationwide team service, including sport and category experts. Get the look of D1 colleges and pro teams with our program that streamlines ordering your staff apparel, player gear, and fan wear. Stretch your budget with our fundraising solution. Free and ready in minutes. Our campus branding products are perfect for boosting school and team pride. BSN Sports has the advantages you need right now.
High Five Hospitality was founded in 2004 when three guys teamed up to introduce the Buffalo Wild Wings franchise concept to Delaware. They now operate 8 Buffalo Wild Wings, 6 locations throughout Delaware, and 2 locations in Maryland. B-Dubs has weekly and game day specials on their delicious food and beverages. Stop in one of their convenient locations today. The Stone Balloon Ale House features a unique blend of crafted food and an array of spirits, all flavored with a dash of nostalgia. Our culinary mantra is comfort food playfully reimagined, and we prepare seasonal favorites that strive to please the palate and resurface a memory. Limestone Barbecue. From our mouth-watering Texas-style brisket, fall-off-the-bone chicken, and St. Louis ribs. Southern-style sides, mac and cheese, baked beans, cornbread, sweet tea, and our homemade pickles. Be prepared as your bread will be your napkin. Yup, we are that kind of barbecue. Expectation. You'll have a tough time choosing between our exclusive dishes to help get you through the day. French toast, French crepes, Belgian waffles, and of course, our famous Eggs Benedict. High Five Hospitality's mission is to operate 5 brands that serve high-quality products with exceptional hospitality. High Five Hospitality was founded in 2004.
And welcome to Caravel Academy. Benny Mitchell here with Nick Alessandrini, and fresh off the Del Castle tournament. Nick, we got big upstate match tonight. Caravel, Salesianum, not the lineups I think we expected to see tonight, but we still have a match here, and a big upstate match between a Division I and Division II opponent. And we're going to start off with at 106 tonight. It looks like Cliff Backish is going to get a forfeit for Caravel. And then we're going to have a big match of number 1 versus number 2 at 113 pounds with Eddie Radicke versus Cameron Davis. We just got to see this on Sunday.
Yeah, I was about to say a rematch of a great matchup on Sunday at the Del Castle Finals. How about that? Just a day layoff before these two guys see each other again. Rare in that feat.
At our Iannone specialty sandwich match of the night, just so happens to be the son of Iannone's. It's going to be 120 pounds. Marcelo Iannone and Colin Honecker, they had a battle in the semifinals at Del Castle on Sunday. I believe it was a 1 or 2 point match, and they're going to get after it again, like you said, 2 days later.
Yeah, how about that? Again, Honecker, I believe, coming off a loss in the finals on Sunday at the Del Castle, looking to regroup there. But again, seeing somebody he saw, it's going to be a similar style match. We'll see them at 120.
And at 126 pounds, it's the 2-time state champ Beast place winner Lupo going up against Brady Bartkowski. Dylan Knight will get a forfeit at 132 pounds, and then we're going to see at 138 pounds Michael Kling, who was ranked number 1, got upset in the semifinals at Del Castle. He's dropped down to number 4. He's going to be taking on Frank Borzio at 138. So Borzio coming into the lineup, going to see probably an angry Michael Kling today.
I was going to say, now you get, not only is the match being streamed here, obviously on Delaware Live Sports, a big match against Sally's. You know, now's the time to kind of regroup, refresh, and try to make up a little bit for that loss on Sunday. Just get yourself back on track, and what better way to do that than a big matchup here against Sally's.
At 145 pounds, we're going to have Colin Sakers versus Dominic Lapira for Salesianum. 152, a little bit of a bump here as we'll get to it in a minute. Jordan Miller is going to bump up to 152, take on Julian Strickland. And then at 160, John Antonio will be getting a forfeit. Normally at 160 is where we'd have Alex Poor. Yep. He is not wrestling tonight. 170 pounds, 2-time state champ. Nick Hall taking on Quinn Bartkowski for Salesianum. Hall, a 2-time state champ. Bartkowski, a tough go here tonight.
Yeah, so we talked about running into some of these guys on Sunday and talked about buzzsaws. Well, that's where some of these guys are for Caravel. Tough matchup there for Bartkowski. Nick Hall looking to take care of business here tonight.
And talk about maybe somebody with a little chip on their shoulder coming off Sunday at 182 pounds. Matt Duarte gets knocked off in overtime to Hayden Money in an outstanding match. And he's going to take on Giovanni Sama, the transfer from Delaware Military. So that's a big, nice matchup there at 182.
Yeah, Duarte, maybe one of the best matches was him and Money on Sunday. Obviously, Money was our hammer of the tournament there, but that win over Duarte, that was a big physical match. Very emotional was Duarte on Sunday. And again, what better way to regroup and get back on track than here tonight? And I think he's going to come out a little fired up today.
Right. At 195 pounds, the freshman Brock Rhodes, he's going to take on maybe one of the top pound-per-pound wrestlers in the state. We talk about Luke Poor, but as a big guy, Max Agresti, double All-American at Fargo last year, second at the Beast, but has never been in a state final. I think he's on a mission this year.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, definitely somebody on the path to the state finals looking for that first state championship. You talked about the accolades already, and again, Brock Rhodes coming into a tough one against Max Agresti. Look for him to get out and run early in it. Obviously, a great win on Sunday, and it's going to be a real tough match for Brock Rhodes. Look for Agresti to take care of business.
At 220 pounds, Alex DeLuzio, he'll be taking on James Miller. Miller, as another guy maybe a little angry coming in here, is he was the number 1 ranked wrestler in the state and got majored in the finals by Tyler August from Delaware Military. So, Miller maybe a wake-up call, and maybe you don't want to get on the train tracks in front of him tonight.
Yeah, and we talked about this a little bit after too. Didn't look himself in that match. He looked, slow start for him. Just didn't look focused really the entire time. So, like we talked about, some of these guys trying to regroup. He's another one, and a good chance to do that here tonight at 220.
And then at 285, we have the Keyshawn Drumgo. We know him as a football player.
Yeah.
The what was he? All district player of the year, all state class AA for Caravel. He's going up against Luke Lindvall, somebody I don't know a whole lot about, as not have seen a Salesianum heavyweight in the lineup until tonight. So we'll have one, and like I said, not the matchups we thought we were going to get to see, but we do have high school wrestling here on Delaware Live Sports. Pat Garriante's on the camera. He's starting. I think we're starting to draw him away from basketball a little bit there, Nick.
I was excited that we, us three were going to be together for this one because it's going to be a good one. You see the spotlight under or on top of the mat.
That's the first thing Pat asked. He sat down and said, "I mean, are you going to lower the lights?"
Oh, yeah, it's the best part. Best parts.
He said, "Wrestling does it right."
Yes,
wrestling does it
Gotta
right.
build
I'm
up,
quoting
build
him on
up.
that. So we'll have during the match, we will have the probably about midway, 138, 145. We'll have the Surf Bagel trivia question. So remember, folks, you have to put your answer in the chat log. I got an email. I got home and had an email the other night. So don't email me. Don't text me. Don't call me.
That's right.
Put it in the chat so we know. People will know that we don't cheat here at Delaware Live Sports. The Surf Bagel, it's for a gift certificate to Surf Bagel. If you've been to the beach, you've probably been to Surf Bagel. Some excellent bagels and sandwiches and wraps. And then at 120 pounds, it's going to be the Iannone Specialty Sandwich match of the night. Iannone's Specialty Sandwich, they're powered by beef, Nick Alessandrini.
Oh, I need to get over there. Me
Yes,
and Pat
you
were
do.
just talking about it before the broadcast.
Yes.
Talking about Pat was giving me his list of favorite sandwiches
Right.
over there as I was getting ready to
I
maybe
told you on
place an
Sunday,
order tomorrow after the match.
I had the grilled Italian, and I drove back to Lewis, hour and a half back to Lewis, and put it in the oven as I was instructed by my guy Iannone. He said, "Don't put it in the microwave. Put it in the oven." I put it in the oven, and it's the best grilled Italian I've ever had, and I've had them from other places. But I tell you right now, when I come up north, Iannone's might be one of my. I might have to make that right go east into Newcastle, a place I don't go very often, but I think it'll be worth the drive. So, folks, coming up, we're going to start at 106 pounds tonight. Caravel Academy, they are ranked number 1 in Division II. Salesianum, this is their first dual meet. They're ranked number 3 in Division I. Big match downstate last night. Number 5 Sussex Central gets knocked off by unranked Milford, 46-20 in last night's match. Now, I talked to Coach Don Parsley, and he said, look, on most nights, I can win 7 bouts. It's just a matter of bonus points, and they took care of business last night, and most likely next week we'll knock Sussex Central from the ranks of the top 5 in Division I.
And Milford, in the last couple of years, obviously, while I was away, coming back, they seemed to dominate Delaware wrestling in that time period. We were talking about that also before the broadcast.
Right.
Good to see them get another big win, and again, two big programs there in Sussex Central and Milford.
I believe I'm going to have them. I have to check the schedule if it's this Friday night or next when they take on Smyrna at Smyrna. But I can tell you what, tomorrow night, folks, tune back into Delaware Live as me and Scott Kammer, we're going to have the big downstate match this week with the Smyrna Eagles headed south to the state champions, Cape Henlopen Vikings.
Oh, yes. See, I got me and Pat are going to have to unfortunately be at the show tomorrow night, so we won't be able to be there. But
yeah, I don't
we might be
shows.
watching. We might be tuning in during.
I only get to do the fall shows once the flip-flop weather is gone.
Stay up.
I cannot do shows. So we're going to introduce the wrestlers here, folks, and national anthem, and we'll be ready to start wrestling.
Good evening, and welcome to tonight's match between Salesianum and Caravel Academy. At this time, I'd like to introduce the starting lineups for tonight's match. At 1-6 for Salesianum, forfeit for 125 for Salesianum, Dominic Lapira. And for Caravel Academy, Colin Sakers. At 152 for Salesianum, Gardner Hall. And for Caravel Academy, Jordan Miller. At 160 for Salesianum, Julian Strickland. For Caravel Academy, John Antonio. At 170 for Salesianum, Quinn Barkowski. And for Caravel Academy, two-time state champion Nick Hall. At 182 for Salesianum, Giovanni Sama. And for Caravel Academy, Matt Duarte. At 195 for Salesianum, Max Agressi. And for Caravel Academy, Brock Rose. At 220 for Salesianum, James Miller. And for Caravel Academy, Alex Deluzio. At heavyweight for Salesianum, Luke Linball. And for Caravel Academy, Keyshawn Droga. This evening, I'd like to remind everyone to please wear your mask at all times while in the gym and on school grounds. No food or drink are allowed in the gymnasium. At this time, please rise for the national anthem and remove all headgear.
we go. Action is going to start at 106, as you heard, forfeit at 106 for Salesianum. Folks, your team score will be on the left-hand side of the score at the bottom. Your match score will be on the right-hand side. And referee Mike Jordan giving the instructions and the all-important coin toss and tight matches.
Yep, my first ever wrestling coach back in
in
1999.
Ooh.
How about that?
I think they wrote a song about that, didn't they? Yeah.
St. Matthews back in the day. I think we had like 8 kids in the program. 5 or 6 year old. And you hear Mike Jordan. Got the crowd mic up and up here tonight.
Yeah, I found out I've been putting it in the wrong hole, apparently.
Well, don't worry.
You always learn, right?
And, yeah, that's how everybody I've been with has done the same thing. So it still works, I'm pretty sure.
So, folks, we'll keep you. We do not have for our match dual meets, we do not have a clock on there, so we'll keep you informed. We have a clock here in the gym, but again, Backus getting the forfeit at 106.
It's going to be a good one to start on, huh, Benny?
Yep, number 1 versus number 2 in the state here are at 113 pounds for Caravel Academy. State champ as an 8th grader, Eddie Radecki, and he's up against the coach's son, Cam Davis, for Salesianum.
Benny, this was one of the ones I was looking forward to on Sunday, but as you know, I was walking in right as the match finished up, so we'll see. Obviously, you'll be able to tell everyone if there's any differences or what you see as opposed to Sunday.
Cam Davis looking to put him in putting the head under. Radecki is he is tough on top. You just don't want to get underneath him, so you want to get that first takedown in this match.
And that can be, such an advantage being that good on top.
Salesianum wearing the blue and gold trim, coached by Cameron Davis, and Caravel in the gray, white, and burgundy, coached by Mike Welch. A couple of former Delaware greats here.
Yeah.
Only 2 members per wrestler in the gym, so that's why it's a little bit quiet tonight. But I'm sure the action will pick up.
Yeah, for sure. Again, still a decent crowd here for the numbers, but as you said, if there wasn't a spectator policy, you never know, it might be a packed house.
45 seconds to go here in the first period. Match going about the same as it was at the Del Castle Championship. Front headlock position here by Cam Davis, looking to throw it by with 30 seconds to go. Eddie Radecki tight on that elbow. We're going to get a stalemate back to our feet with 27 seconds to go. Mike Jordan, international referee, so and the assistant referee, you might remember the name Clint Ferrazzo, former Caravel wrestler. But Jordan's got the call for the 14 bouts tonight.
Again, right back in that front headlock position for Cam Davis.
5 seconds to go here in the first period. And looking to sucker drag it by is Radecki, and he does, and just not enough time. Remember, he was losing in the semifinals to Matt Meadows of St. George's. With about 3 seconds to go, he hit that little sucker drag and went behind and won the match. Seasoned wrestler for just a freshman.
Yeah, obviously had a chance to keep up with his journey last year in the state tournament. What a great interview. We had a chance to talk to him after.
So Davis is going to take bottom first. And her coach said, got to score here. If I have to pick a position of strength for Radecki is top. He rides people, he turns people, rarely gives up a escape or reversal.
And Cam still on bottom here. So again, you got to have some confidence in him.
And then he gets the cross wrist underneath. I think he might have between the leg a little ball and chain action going on here. And going to go look cradle, near side cradle. Davis, good job fighting off, keeping that hip away. And now going to look for a Turk maybe. Excuse me, a tilt. Tough position for, it's hard enough to wrestle with both hands and knees on the mat. And you're going to get a bottom stall. Not a whole lot you can do down there.
Yeah. And you mentioned it, how good he's been on top. Well, he's showing us right here. You talked about it, already a minute in, and he's been in complete control here in the second.
Under a minute to go here in the second period. No score between Cam Davis and Eddie Radecki. He's able to reach up and get the one leg. Now he gets his other arm back out of the ball and changes. But Radecki's got a cradle. And Radecki going to pull it over. He's going to go over the top with a little suicide motion and gets 2 swipes. But Davis may get a cradle of his own. And Davis is going to get the reversal. So 2 back points for Radecki and 2 reversal for Davis. 2-2 here in the second period. 20 seconds to go in the period.
Had that leg in, and Radecki did a good job of clearing it. 12 seconds, and he's going to get his one.
3-2 lead for Radecki.
He's got control.
Almost again, right at the end of the period, almost gets that takedown, and that's a killer. You know, a lot of coaches talk about the zone, 20 seconds and out. You know, you don't want to let up any points because you can't get them back, you know, until the next period or whatever. And Radecki twice almost goes behind on the buzzer.
Yeah, probably about 5 more seconds, and that would have been 2. A good job by Cam Davis to get the reversal there, and a good job by Radecki to get the 2 before he gave it up. You mentioned how tough it was to even escape or get a reversal. Cam Davis doing a good job there of getting 2.
Radecki takes bottom position, and we're underway here in the third period. 3-2 lead for Radecki.
So again, now Radecki's able to get up. You're looking at a 2-point deficit, and then, you know, comes to the 2 guys on their feet. We'll see if Davis can try to work something
Peterson
here.
Might be looking Peterson here. He's good. Getting the back hook on the leg. Davis might want to go back out front. And there it is. Peterson needs to get the exposure, and there it is. 2 reversal for Eddie Radecki. Goes up 5-2 here. I know it doesn't look like it, but Radecki is still in control here, but maybe not for long. Davis trying to use those hips.
Have to try to cut it. Radecki doing a good job stepping over that leg.
Got to watch Spladle here. And that's going to be a reversal. And reversal for Cameron Davis. 5-4 match with 45 seconds to go.
Now, at what point here, Benny, you think do you cut him, or?
I think you go for a turn.
Go for a turn.
Take him down in the first period.
So I was going to ask what you were thinking there. And he did, you know, Cam got able to get good Peterson by Radecki a few minutes ago. And now just 28 seconds to work with.
If he can get to that second foot, that's going to be a reversal. And he's in another Spladle position.
And if you're Radecki now, you're up 5-4. You're going to just want to try to hold on here.
Funk roll by Davis. Radecki gets the foot across. We've got 9 seconds left in the match here at 113 pounds. Number 1 versus number 2 in the state. I think this is the 4th time they met this season with Radecki winning all 3. And he gets the 4th one with the 5-4 decision. Excellent match to start off the night.
Yeah, that was a good one. And again, a big part of that was Radecki able to get 2 of those back points in that second period.
That was the difference in the match. So put up 3 for the Caravel Buccaneers. They go up 9-0. And we're going to move to our Iannone match of the night.
Here we go.
At 120 pounds, it's Marcello Iannone. Yes, he is a part of the family of the Iannone family. He's up against Colin Honecker from Salesianum. Iannone's not just a sub shop. By the way, they cut their steaks in house.
Yeah, so
that's impressive.
Jeez, man, I should have skipped dinner.
I'm sorry. Sorry about that. So we move to 120 pounds, our Iannone specialty sandwich match of the night.
And again, Honecker trying to rebound as well. Tough finals for him on Sunday. Yes. Iannone also a tough, I believe, in the semifinals.
He beat Iannone in semifinals.
Yeah, so again, this one's starting off a little bit of a quicker pace. These 2 going after each other here early.
Honecker dropped in the loss on Sunday, dropped him in the rankings as he was number 3. Murray, who beats him 6-3, was not ranked, and I understand is now going down to 113 pounds for the season. So kind of affected Honecker as he moves down to number 4 at 120 now.
Again, always something to keep an eye on as the season progresses. Me and you both, know both. Not sure what weight some of these guys might be going come February. That can all change so quickly. See a little stoppage here for mask and headgear.
This weight class headed by Gabe Giampiecho from Smyrna, the 3-time state champ. He is the #1 ranked wrestler at this weight, and then followed by Trevor Copes, the freshman out of Milford.
He's been impressive as well.
Yeah, he lost 8-0 to Gianpietro in the state finals last year. He does have a win over Honaker. And then we moved to third is Tyler Cordry, Cordry from Sussex Central. And then Stanley Pete from Laurel, Honaker.
And Gabe, Beast finalist this year.
Yeah, Beast finalist. 2 of them from Delaware.
Yeah, that's right. Beast, Gabe and Max, and Honaker here trying to.
Evan Cordry is the from Sussex Central.
Seen a lot of level changes here from Honaker in the first, but again, both guys looking for that opening. Anoni kind of sitting back and letting the match come to him, and Honaker being the aggressor here in the first.
Actually, Iannone was ranked in the top 5, but the Honaker loss kind of threw him out of the rankings. You know, sometimes things out of your control.
Yeah.
There's the guy that beats you gets beat, and you got to earn your way. But little shrug takedown by Honaker.
Able to try to hit that leg. Now he's got the bar sunken in here already. Should try to run this.
Honaker
to get him back in.
Out of bounds, yeah. We're starting to see the comeback of the shrug. You know, the slide-by shrug, a big Sheldon Thomas move, former Delaware 4-time state champion.
Those were the camps growing up. I used to come to St.
In the garage?
Head over there.
You ever worked out in the garage?
I think they used to do it at Sanford.
Yeah, and then he worked out of his garage for a while.
Yeah, we used to practice that at St. Mark's quite a lot. I'll try to sink this one.
15 seconds to go here.
Can't tell if he's got it locked or not.
I think Iannone's had the wrist.
See if we can get one here, 5 seconds. Doesn't look like a good job by Honaker.
So Honaker's going to take a 2-0 lead into the second period. Head coach Cameron Davis.
Another issue, it looks like.
Yeah, with a mask. I was talking to our referee here tonight. I was talking to him on Sunday. We were talking about, and I think we've discussed it before, the lack of the fake injury time we're not seeing anymore. You know, it was like the mask break took it away.
Exactly.
And they have petitioned the DIAA to once we're done with mask to have the break. I mean, you do it in MMA, you do it in boxing. Why not wrestling? Why not get a little 15 seconds of coaching?
Yeah, how about that? Again, everybody wrestled in the past 10 years, or why didn't we have that back?
Right. Yeah, I would. Oh, my. Minute 40 to go here in the second period. 2-0 lead by Colin Honaker. These two went at it. I think it may have been an overtime match. I'm not sure, but I know it was a tight match on Sunday.
Honaker trying to step in.
Got that low leg Turk. He does have it. Now he wants to go to work up top.
He's been impressive after the shrug, obviously, on top. He's been, great pressure. He's been able to kind of work some stuff. And Noni hasn't been able to do much on bottom, besides to just try to defend Honaker.
We're at 120 pounds. Caravel Academy, 9-0 lead in the team score. You see that to your left.
And again, it's been all Honaker kind of here. And Noni actually now going to try to stand up.
Honaker looks big for 120.
Yeah, he does.
He's definitely a lot bigger than Iannone. Looks like he's trying to cradle here. 50 seconds to go in the second period.
And he's doing a good job of using that length also.
Nothing worse than us short guys having to wrestle the tall guys, right?
Yeah, that's absolutely right. Good job by Iannone here.
Iannone works it, gets the escape. 2-1 here with 30 seconds to go in the second period. I believe Honaker will have choice.
And that's big. And now we'll see how the rest of this period plays out. But it looked like that was all Honaker for the first minute and a half.
Absolutely. Oh, shot by Iannone on the high crotch. Looking to maybe crack it down here. He does, cracks it down. Needs a step to his right. 10 seconds to get this takedown. But Iannone drops the hips, grabs the ankle, looking to go behind.
And there's that length from Honaker again.
Right. So no score as we move to the third period.
That was a good job by Iannone that time to hold off Honecker late. Looked like Honecker had 2 within his reach as that period was winding down.
I think if Iannone commits more to that shot, he kind of dropped to his knees on it like you didn't expect to get there. You know, when you take your shot and you expect to get there, then you can get the hips can follow the hands, and you can finish it off. Once he drops those hips on you, it's a fight.
Yeah, maybe thought he was going to switch that double quickly there.
A couple of 3-time state champs there coaching up Iannone on our camera there. Mike Welch and Jordan Siani. Both Hodgson alums. They were there during the heyday of the
golden days of Hodgson.
Silver Eagles.
What a talented program it was for that time period.
Yeah, it was back then. It was St. Mark's, William Penn, St. Mark's, William Penn, and then boom, Hodgson showed up on the scene. So Honecker takes bottom here to start the third period. 2-1 score here. He has the lead. And Iannone trying to get the legs in. And gets the boots in on the right side, wants to remove those posts.
You're going to have to break those arms down. Honecker doing a good job showing the strength here. Let's stop it.
Honecker, a transfer from Maryland. I want to say Northeast. I saw him wrestle a couple times in middle school. I guess, in Maryland decided not to have wrestling. Hey, I don't blame him. Find a school that does.
Yeah, for sure.
And we're going to get a stalemate by referee Mike Jordan with 1:16 to go. 2-1 lead for Honecker. He's on bottom position.
Again, Honecker has had some good conditioning here. He's been nonstop moving the whole match. And we'll see now, again, 1:16.
Yeah, his match on Sunday, he got thrown to his back early and just couldn't get back in the match. Big 4-point move. Oh, and here comes the switch. We talked about it. He's the old school. He's the throwback wrestler. Gets the switch, looking for a cradle. Nothing is on the scoreboard yet. Still Iannone in control with that leg.
It's the same position they ended the second period.
Yes, it is.
And this time Honecker has some more time to work with. He ran out of time late in the second, wasn't able to get 2. This looking like it might be a little bit different.
43 seconds to go here in the third period.
And that
might be control there. We'll see. Mike Jordan right on it. He still does not feel he has control. He stepped over the leg, has the hips crushed. Caravel coaches wanting a stalemate. 18 seconds to go.
He's going to have to try to figure something out now. 11 to work with, and he's in a bad spot.
Yes, he is. 8 seconds.
Peterson.
There's some backs. 2 swipes, 3 swipes. We're going to have an upset
win
here.
The match.
Yes, it is. 2 back for Iannone. And he is the winner of tonight's match of the night, the Iannone Specialty Sandwich match of the night. And a great match came right down to the end.
Wow. How about that finish?
Wow, great finish there.
I think it still kind of hasn't kicked in for us here yet, Matt's side.
Wow.
It looked like he was in a as soon as I said he was in a bad spot, and then he locked up.
Well, he was in that Peterson position.
Yeah, he had it, but it looked as if.
Yeah, but he was reaching for the front leg and not the back leg, and I think he heard you say Peterson. I don't know.
So we've seen 2 Petersons through 2 matches here.
So 9-3 on the team score. And we're going to move to 126 pounds.
You see Cam Davis coming to talk to Mike Jordan, obviously having some questions there.
You're not sure what the discussion is about. Of course, with the mask on, we can't hear anymore. No. Little eavesdropper.
Turn up the mic a little bit,
So we're going to get a Sally's is going to get hit with an unsportsmanlike warning.
Oh, wow.
For questioning the judgment. And we're going to move to 126 pounds where we have 2-time defending state champ for Caravel, Luke Poor. And he's up against Brady Barkowski.
And Benny, the one thing we said about Luke Poor on Sunday was where he wasted no time.
No.
It was as soon as that whistle blows, he went straight to work.
I think he had a takedown within like 2 to 3 seconds.
So let's see here. Whistle blows, and again, credit that time to Barkowski for going right at him, taking the first shot of the match.
Absolutely. Keep him off your legs by getting on his.
Yeah.
Right away, Poor with the takedown. 2-0, Luke Poor, and you talk about Radecki being tough on top. This guy's an animal on top, but he's going to put him on his feet or go optional start. And gives him the free release. 2-1. Team score 9-3 in favor of Caravel. I like the heavy hands and Mike Jordan letting it go.
Yeah, and again, Barkowski kind of holding his own here early.
I think it's important here in Delaware that our referees let that physicality go.
Yeah.
Let that physicality go. Yeah, I'm sorry, the team score is wrong. Correct. It's 9-0 or 12-0.
And here he goes now.
Another takedown for Poor. Sometimes he's hard to keep up with on the scoreboard here on the computer.
That's for sure.
Because he can throw points on the board fast.
And now he's going to go to work on top. We saw him let him up earlier after the takedown. Now he's going to go to work, see what he can do here.
Poor was the NHSCA sophomore national champion last spring at 120 pounds. Yeah, you can find that story on Delaware Live if you want to go search it. And the story on there, and he's getting the swipes right here, and this is where he's just tough.
Got an interview as well, right, Benny? I believe. Yeah, I remember checking that out.
Back in the old Zoom days.
Yeah, I remember. He's doing a good job there now, trying to get those blades to the mat.
Yeah, he's going to go for the fall here. 38 seconds to go. Barkowski in a bad situation.
And he's fighting. There it is, though. Oh, there it was.
Nice job by Barkowski fighting off his back there because
I think Luke kind of
having some tight stuff.
Looked at Mike Jordan and kind of had a puzzled look on his face. That wasn't a pin?
Right. 7-1 lead for Luke Poor. 13 seconds to go here in the first period. We're at 126 pounds.
I'll say, Benny, I mean, Barkowski, though, hanging in there through one period. That's a little impressive.
Two backs, and it goes 9-10. We'll go to the second period. And, you know, Poor, we talked about how impressive he was on Sunday. He beat the pinned the number 2 ranked wrestler in the state. And, like, the first period was.
Yeah, it was all Poor early and throughout in that one. Like you said, it was a remarkable performance.
Just a junior. I know he's visited Virginia Tech. I'm not sure what his plans are going to be.
Nothing wrong with being a Hokie, that's for sure.
We've had some Delaware guys go down there and have success. You know, Diaz from Cesar Rodney, Garnett from here at Caravel. Oh, nice high crotch. Do a double takedown.
That's how you drill it right there. That was crisp.
And he goes up 11-1. Apparently only one fan like that takedown.
I was going to say, Benny, sometimes you hear a pin drop.
Yes, you can.
In some of these matches.
I'm getting a little echo on my headset, too.
The whole gym can hear us over here.
It just feels like it.
And Barkowski still keeping it moving and really putting up a fight. I know, you know, when you're a wrestler like Luke Poor is, these are the guys that, you know, you think you're going to get in and out of there in one period, and, you know, they put up a fight and can frustrate you a little bit.
Poor with the boot in. A little high 4 action. And we said, you know, we think Radecki's tough on top. This guy's just the next level on top here. 5th at the Beast of the East. 45 seconds to go here in the second period.
Again, Barkowski looking to make it through 2 periods, and poor job sinking that in.
And he got that half dunk. That was deep. And I just looked to arch the back and get the pin. There it is.
Nice job.
Luke Poor with the pin at 126 pounds. And the Buccaneers will go up 18-0 as we move to 132 pounds. I think we have a forfeit here.
It'll be Dylan Knight.
For Dylan Knight.
And again, I know I said it a few times, but good job by Barkowski to make him work, to make poor work at least a little bit. You know, it wasn't a quick minute in, get taken down and get pinned. He fought the whole time, and when you're wrestling a guy like Lupo, you can't ask for much more than that.
No. So we'll get a forfeit here at 132, awarded to Dylan Knight, and that's going to move us to 138 with Kling and Borzio.
Tough night in the office tonight for Dylan Knight.
Right. He's the number 2 ranked wrestler in the state. Had a battle in that final. The 4 overtime ultimate ride out.
Williams from DMA, was that match? Yeah, that was a great one.
So, folks, it's time for the Surf Bagel trivia question.
Here we go.
Here we go. There's 2 teams in the state of Delaware in the dual meet history that have the longest streak of state championships, consecutive state championships. Who are those schools? What 2 schools have the longest streak of consecutive state championships? There's 2. Tell us who they are. You can put it in the chat for a gift certificate to Surf Bagel.
I was incorrect in my guess before the show.
And it looks like we're having an issue with track wrestling, maybe, with the score. With the, I think, with the lineups.
That's why you head over to Delaware Live Sports. And
that's right.
Catch it live.
Catch it live. Watch us. We'll bring it to you.
Yes, we will. We'll give you some recaps. We'll tell you who won, and maybe now might be a good time to do a little recap as we're at 138, and Radicke with a 1-point victory over Cam Davis at 113, forfeit at 106, and Iannone with the last-second victory over Honecker at
Peterson,
120, and then Luke Poor taking care of business there with a second-period pin at 126 and a forfeit at 132 for Dylan Knight, and here we are.
138 pounds. And like we said, we could be seeing an angry Michael Kling as he got bumped from the number 1 ranking in the semifinals at Del Castle. That Del Castle tournament, that's a nice tournament.
It was.
It's a great gauge. And quickly, with the takedowns, Kling on the arm drag.
And if you're Kling, this is what you got to do. You got to come out here and with fire. And you got to
send a message.
Exactly right. It's after Sunday, and what better time to do it here on prime time, here live in a big-time dual meet.
Battle above the bridge is a big Northern Delaware matchup today. Another arm drag takedown.
I'm an arm drag fan. Those were nice.
I think it was a kid by the name of Klink from Cesar Rodney, 106-pounder, won a pair of state titles. Struggled and struggled. He moved to CR from Germany, air-based kid, and they taught him an arm drag, a little arm sit drag. Took him to a state title.
There you go. See, and that's another thing. If you're a wrestler out there, if you can just have one trademark move that you're, if you're the best at it, nobody can stop you. That's all it can take sometimes. Make sure you drill. I
remember when they said he was coming to CR, he was a Euro champion, freestyle champion, because overseas they don't do folk style. He had to transition a little bit, and he won a pair of state titles for Cesar Rodney. Getting a lot of answers, but nobody's got it yet. We're getting here. We're getting close. Some people have one of them. Some people have none of them.
Yeah, how about that? A couple people mixing and matching in there. Saw my guess out there a few times. Incorrect. Won't tell you what. He's trying to sink that bar in here. He's just going to run it.
Just take the shoulder to the ear. And do it quick before the referee can get in there.
Yeah, exactly right. That's true, too. I have to pull him forward, run and pull him. Pull him towards you and run it again.
I teach bars in my club. I could never really run them because I have short arms.
I was a big bar guy for
bars are deadly. They are deadly.
That, I'd like to pull out the one-on-one. So 4-1 lead here after one.
So it looks like assistant coach at Milford has got the answer. Keegan Worley. I think that's who that is. Hodson and Milford is the answer.
There you go.
Hodson, 97 through 2002 under coach Jerry Lamy, and Milford from 2014 to 2019 under both Dan Rigby and then Don Parsley. So Hodson and Milford was the correct answer. And I'll go back and check, but it looks like Keegan Worley has it.
And now he has not only the right answer,
he has a gift card to Surf Bagel, and he's a Lewis area resident, so he'll use that up if he is the winner. And there's a takedown.
Good shot defense that time by Michael Kling.
I remember Paul Kyer when he was coaching Caesarad and coaching my son. He used to always talk about, score with defense, learn how to score with defense. Hoping to have Paul on the one of the broadcasts in Kent County. Our last one got canceled due to snow. He was scheduled to do the CR Sussex Tech match with me.
Friday night match?
That was a Wednesday night, but we got the snow.
Oh,
Minute 4 to go here in the second period. 6-2 lead for Mike Kling. And we're going to get a warning on bottom for stalling.
And we'll see what Kling decides to do here. Again, we saw him try to run that bar a few times earlier. Now it looks like he's trying to grab that arm.
Interesting note when we're talking about this, the two teams with 6 state titles in a row, and Hodson being one of them. Kind of a little bit of link here to tonight, as a headmaster here at Caravel Academy, Jerry Lamy was the head coach of that team. And the two guys sitting on the bench, Mike Welch and Jordan Ciani, were teammates on some of those.
And that's a great job by you, Benny, coming up with that question.
They were, Hodson was nationally ranked at a time during those years.
Yeah.
They changed the scene of Delaware wrestling because, like I said, it was all Wing and Penn, St. Mark's there around that time, and they came on the scene. So we go to the third period, 6-2 lead for Michael Kling. I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Our special here on a Tuesday night wrestling.
Late edition for us too, getting the late word. We told everybody Sunday we'd be ready to
between
get
COVID and I had it, and it's just been. Then the snow comes, and I was there Sunday, and they're talking about the match. I said, man, let us do it.
Yeah, exactly. We'd love to be here.
I'll make the drive. Third period underway, 6-2 lead for Michael Kling. He's looking to switch, big deep switch. Shang goes behind and gets the reversal. 8-2 lead.
Now right back to that top position where it seems like he's been working the last few periods. This time just going to cut him and work from neutral.
Watching teams, sometimes you can look at teams and see what they work on in the room. And obviously high crotch double leg finish is the one here. Just like to be interesting to just sit in the corner and watch them drill takedowns and how many of those.
We've seen a few smooth ones already, and like you said, Sunday especially. You were right about that, the heavy hands, and they set it up perfectly. Yeah, double.
There he's in on the double drive. They're going to say out of bounds.
Yeah, close right.
Minute 22 on the restart. 8-3 lead for Michael Kling of Caravel. The Bucks lead the duel 24-0. As we said, Salesianum coming in a little undermanned, but we're going to get 5-6 good matchups here tonight.
Nice clip single. Kling though once again trying to score defensively here in a tough spot.
Borzio needs to pop that head. He's a pinch between Kling, and we're going to get a stalemate with 56 seconds to go. So although the duel needs to get a little hand, we had a great start to the match with Eddie Radecki, Cameron Davis match, and then the Marcella Iannone, Colin Honecker match.
Two great ones to get us started here tonight.
I had talked to Mike Welch on Sunday, and one of the names came up was Iannone. He said, he got the nose cauterized because he'd been struggling with nosebleeds in some of his matches. And
that can really stall you a little
he said
bit.
it has really changed his wrestling, and I think he came out here Sunday and today and showed it.
Yeah.
That he may be a force down the road in the 120 pounds.
And he wasn't in control for a lot of that match that he was able to pull out tonight. Great wrestling down the
sweep
stretch.
single. Playing with the takedown. You talk about using somebody's momentum against him. Nice job there by Kling. I mean, he didn't even have to set it up. It was just spike the ankle and go.
Now he's got 13 seconds. You're up by 7. We'll see what he does if he's able to try to do something here, maybe get some bonuses for Caravel. But it doesn't look like he's going to have enough time here to get a couple swipes.
2-1, and that's the match at 138 pounds. Your winner, Michael Kling from Caravel Academy.
Caravel still working on that shutout.
And we're going to move to 145 as we have Colin Sakers of Caravel and Dominic LaPierre. Hope I said that right. Of Salesianum. LaPierre, I guess that is. Sakers filling in the lineup tonight. As we said, they had to cover for Poor at 160.
And Alex Poor coming off a Del Castle championship on Sunday, and we have quick mask already broken for Colin Sakers.
I don't know Poor's status, but I do know, just talking to coaches and kids, and between injuries and the COVID test, some kids are testing positive for COVID. And
yeah, it's been an issue.
It's it's knocking them out for a week, but you know what? The more they get it now, we won't have it in February.
Yeah, that's actually a very good point. So again, everybody stay safe out there.
Right. I got my run Christmas Day. I started.
Means he'll be good for February, right? Too, Benny. There you go.
Absolutely, yeah. I can't even get the booster now because of it. So.
We're good.
Yeah, we're good. I got too many immunities. Sweep single attempt by LaPierre.
Yeah, he was in on that.
Wow. A little shrug.
There it is.
To a Merkel
I was going to say he's
takedown.
going to lock it up. He's got it if he wants it.
A lot of times, you got the kill. I said a lot of times these kids, I just kind of feel like they don't expect to be there. They don't have that confidence in their shot. Yeah. And they get to it, we're thinking they're going to finish it, and they back out of it right away.
That's exactly right. That's why you drill at full speed all the way through. You can't stop. You take that shot, and you got to finish.
Sakers broke one mask already.
Yep, early on.
Right, so we're going to be going for a school record and broken mask.
Yeah, I wonder what that is.
In a wrestling match, yeah.
Again, if you're not going to try to finish that shot as quickly as you can, at least hold on that leg, maybe try to dump him or something like that.
Sakers comes to his feet, but LaPierre quickly to the leg, takes him back down to the mat. He's got to be careful of a stalling call here. And he's going to go double under on that leg.
Tree top up top of Sakers trying to wizard inside.
And they go out of bounds.
It's a good job there by Sakers to stay on his feet and not give up. I mean, he had that leg completely out of control.
Like most of the Caravel kids, it looks like he enters the school through the weight room. Yeah. He definitely knows where it's at.
They're solid over there. Right back to the same position. Wizard down.
Almost went to that pick.
See now for Sakers, I think he should have kept to that wizard position. Now he rotated to the front headlock.
Door stops, gets away. Escape for Sakers. Hey, not a bad guy to have as a backup in your lineup here, huh?
Yeah, right. Looking good here almost through one period. You need that guy coming up filling in, especially for a dynamite wrestler like Poor.
Oh,
nice
shot, high cross, looking to dump. Steps over. No takedown yet.
So he comes up with that leg.
7 seconds to go in the period. LaPierre, nice job. Comes up to a 2-on-1. 2 seconds, 1 second, and that's how it's going to end. 2-1 for LaPierre here in the first period. Okay, I think we may have, they may have switched. I think this is Jordan Miller.
I think I'm with you. That's what I thought coming in. It looks like Jordan Miller.
Right. It is Jordan Miller. I look at track, it says this. So
we had a chance to cover him on Sunday as well.
Right.
And there's one thing you can say about him, again, he's a football player, outside linebacker, safety position type guy, and it's the strength, and you just saw it there on that move over, able to use the strength to get 2 of his own, and now he's on top 3-2 here, filling in for Port.
Yep, just got a text. This is Jordan Miller.
Well, we apologize out there, but
no problem. Yeah, didn't think. Maybe Sakers is coming out 52, but they have Sakers in at 45. This was given to us by Mike Welch, but our apologies. This is Jordan Miller with the 3-2 lead.
And trying to sink that bar in. It looks like good job. Keep that arm in. I mean, you just touched on these Caravel guys are strong. That can obviously apply to that pressure on top.
Approaching a minute to go in the second period. Miller with a 3-2 lead on top, but watch out for the Peterson here. And the escape. 3-3. With under a minute to go in the second period at 145. Shot by Miller on the edge.
That Wizard kind of keeping him alive right now. And
2 takedown Miller. And we were talking about how much they work like the high cross. He just goes straight double. And we're out of bounds with 34 seconds on the restart in the second period.
Nice mat return.
Yeah, I love mat returns, man. They will take a sting out of you.
Yeah, we saw a big one on Sunday out of Agresti.
Yeah, that was kind of a funky. It was a slam call.
Yeah, it was a slam.
He was going double leg finish, and Ellis Cannon trying to pull his head down to the mat.
Trying to step set lift again.
Oh, another big mat return.
Able to break those hands as well.
5-3 at the end of 2 periods. Miller, he got pinned in the finals. He got pinned in the finals, and it looks like he's coming back with a vengeance here in this match tonight. Kist not in the lineup for Salesianum. That's who he lost to in the finals.
Yeah, exactly right. And Kist did a good job. He pinned him in a cradle.
Yes.
On Sunday. And again, technically 2 obviously different wrestlers in the weight we would have expected coming into tonight. Both guys different.
No, Miller's usually 45.
45.
That was my mistake on the Sakers. They had Sakers written in the slot for 45 tonight. Nice combo there by Lapira, but unable to get out. Miller able to follow the hips.
And he's strong on top. In terms of strength here, he's doing a good job.
Pirate clears the legs, goes Granby. Miller follows, and he's going to get the escape. 5-4 here in the third period.
Yeah, it's, again, I believe that's number 2.
That's 2, so at least he's got the match record so far for Broken Mass.
I believe both guys have a takedown, right?
Yes, they do.
So
you are correct.
It's going to come down to that part as well. And both these guys have takedown at minute 25 here in the third. A 5-4 match doesn't get much better than this. And now both guys getting to talk to their coaches at a critical point as well.
Yep. That was good. Get some coaching here with a minute 25 to go. Letting those 2 young men do what they get the pay to do.
Exactly.
Coach.
And Jordan Miller had it. That double he had a little bit earlier was nice. We'll see if he goes back to that.
I think Lapira hit him with a shrug earlier, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Absolutely right. And Like, man, I think it was the Pirate on that deep shot that he didn't finish as well. So both guys.
Oh, win on
there
the
it
double,
is,
baby.
yeah. So that might be his go-to. We'll see what Lapira tries to set up here.
High crotch attempt by Lapira. Dead center of the map. Well, these two like it in the middle of the map too, don't they?
Say Miller had a reshot opportunity there, passed on it. There it is. There's the
Shot
double.
double. Can he finish? Takedown for Miller. He goes up 7-4.
Now he's got to be careful here. Lapira had a couple nice switches and 30 seconds. You just don't want to give up a reversal here if you're Miller.
We've seen that once already in this match. Or not this match, in the duel. 17 seconds to go. Miller on top, 3-point lead. Granby roll, and he's out, 7-5.
So here we go, got to get to work.
Under 10.
That should do it.
That's it. Jordan Miller with the 7-5 decision at 145 pounds. And the Bucks go up 30-0.
Been impressed with Caravel again. Obviously, we knew coming in what to sort of expect out of the Buccaneers, but making plays, and Jordan Miller wrestled a great match.
I believe this might be Sakers here. And Julian Strickland. So we moved to 152 pounds.
Ankle pick, not going to waste any time there, but he's a little high. Strickland might be able to throw him over.
Takedown for Sakers.
Yeah, good job to recover there by Sakers. Nice ankle pick to start the match. Wasn't able to finish, but able to still get his two. Strickland trying to answer.
And not quite around yet. Sakers is what we call the old stop sign. Get that hand back. But Strickland gets the two.
Yeah, Strickland's a little high also, both these guys.
Oh, he's got the
got it
cradle.
locked up,
Rockabye, baby. Gets the bottom knee inside. This could be over.
He's got it tight.
Gets the other leg up off the mat. Has nothing to push off with there. Minute to go. Center of the mat. Cameraman Pat Graniante is right in on the action. Zoomed in on the pin. Salesianum looking to get on this board. They trail 30, and there's the pin for Strickland.
And that's going to break the shutout. Sally's putting some points on the board here in a big way.
So Salesianum stops the bleeding. Then we're going to move to 160 pounds. Well, I believe Antonio's going to get a forfeit.
Yeah, and he wrestled very well on Sunday as well.
Yep, one of their 7 champions.
Yeah, one of their 7. That's a good way of putting it. Half the weight classes.
Trying to do like Milford St. Mark stuff now.
Yeah.
So we're going to move to 170. Where we're going to have Quinn Barkowski for Salesianum and 2-time state champ Nick Hall out of Caravel. So you got to start thinking now we're getting to the end of our Open Hammer.
Yeah,
Hammer
I have
of
an
the
idea.
night. All right.
What do you, I mean, I think we're thinking the same.
I think we've got some more matches to go, but
and remember, we picked one almost like, not picked one, but had an idea of who we were going with around this point, and it all changed
yes,
the rest of the way.
I'm thinking right now either there or there. Yeah.
So here we go.
We're at 170 pounds. Nick Hall, 2-time state champ out of Caravel. Won his freshman and sophomore year. Lost in maybe one of the greatest matches at least build up in Delaware history, and it turned out to be a great match as it went into overtime.
That was a very, I talked about maybe one of the best matches we've seen ever.
Right.
And we were talking about some of our favorite matches before the broadcast. Nick Hall not trying to waste any time here. Again, Beast semifinals.
Looking for the fall here. Yeah, Beast, and he gets the fall. And that's 42 for Caravel, 42-6. And we're going to move to 182.
And I'm interested to see how Duarte comes out here, especially after Sunday was a tough match for him. Now's a chance to get right the ship here. I expect him to come out, and you said it as well, with a little bit of a fire.
It's going to be the first time we're going to see Sama this year. He was wrestled DMA last year. And I believe he also has a brother who is on the roster, but we haven't seen him wrestle. Tonight's be the first night I've seen anybody wrestle heavyweight for Salesianum. So, seeing a lot of crazy lineups. Tomorrow night we'll see what Smyrna puts out, because they haven't put out the same set of guys yet. 42-6 is your team score. Caravel in the lead. We moved to 182 pounds.
And Sama right there with the hard ties as well. Both of these guys getting after it. Snap there by Duarte. Throw by.
Oh, throw by. And we're going to see out of bounds.
Sama holding that left elbow a little bit after that series of wrestling. And Duarte is built real strong here at 182. There's another throw by.
There's another guy that he might have the keys to the weight room.
Yeah, that's right. You got to ask him to get in there.
And you can tell by the lower the legs that he knows where the squat rack is. Watched him wrestle since a little kid. Came over, like I said on Sunday, through the Alpha Dog program with Vinny Renato.
Yeah.
Vinny Renato, former state champ here. Delaware's all-time leader in wins. Well, I think there's some guys that are going to challenge that now, with Radicke and Copes and
yeah, that's right. A lot of these eighth graders now coming in.
Eighth grader, yeah. Duarte currently ranked 4th in the state at 182 pounds. He was ranked up at 3, but took that loss to Hayden Money, who moves up to number 3 now.
Yeah, and those top 2 guys at 182.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what goes on there between Griffin and the Grown. Does Griffin go to 70? Because, I don't know, the Grown is just a different specimen right now.
Like we talked about, if that somehow comes the match at 182 in February, I'll be
we're going to see, one way or the other, we're going to see state champions. We're either going to see it at 70 with Hall and Griffin, or we're going to see it at 82 with Negron and Griffin.
And either one of those, sign us up.
Yeah, really. Make it the last match of the night.
Exactly.
I'll be there.
Yep.
Duarte, a state finalist last year. I believe he lost to Griffith, if I'm not mistaken, at 170. 2-0 at the end of one period. Duarte in the lead for the Bucks.
Yeah, Sama wrestled hard through one. And Duarte got to keep the composure here and control the breathing. Is against Moni. Another thing was Moni just looked like he wasn't gassed the entire match.
And we said that Moni's got crazy hips.
Yeah.
I mean, for a big guy.
He is, you're right.
For a 180-some pounder, man, he just can. He can drop the hips. He can move the hips. It was fun to watch. And then a great interview at the end of the night.
Yeah, exactly. And then a great performance by his teammate a little bit later on, August at 220.
Yeah. There is a Caravel DMA dual meet coming up. I think I have it on the schedule. Just got to. I'm not sure which school it's at. I believe Monday, Cape and DMA are going to wrestle.
There you go. That'll be a pretty good one.
Cape, big match tomorrow night with Smyrna. We'll have that here on Delaware Live Sports. Myself and Scott Cameron will be Matt's side.
Again, I expected to see a few more shots out of Duarte here early in this one.
Yeah, he peppered Money with shots, just couldn't finish.
And he was in on some good ones.
And he was deep in on some high crotches. Like I said, Money's hips were.
And he kind of started this match off the same way. A couple good shots, was able to land one. But he's kind of slowed down. Again, you're not sure if that's,
a lot of times I talk to coaches when it comes down to February and they're eyeing a state title for one of their kids, and they'll go try to find somebody to emulate who they're. Yeah, you emulate Money.
Exactly. You're right. You're right, but you're definitely right about that for sure. Right. We used to do that all the time. Right. We'd even call him the guy's name in the wrestling room and everything.
Right. And we're out of bounds with 21 seconds left. 2-0. Sama was in deep, but too close to the edge.
Sama is really giving him a run here.
Sama not turning the rankings. He's not been on the mat much this year. Big high cross double leg finish by Duarte.
And he can do that. It kind of looks like he could do it at will almost. And that's the first time we've seen him take it.
Referee Mike Jordan swiping the back points, and he's holding 3. And time's running out. In the second period, 7-0 lead for Matt Duarte of Caravel Academy.
Those were the shots that we were just talking about, and he was able to do it there, able to finish right into the back points, and that's what he needed. He needed that. Again, 2-0 before that series of events, so a big 5-pointer there for Duarte.
Well, the Bucks looking to just rule the state again this year. And last year, team score for the title was kept at the individual duels, which hasn't been done since I think '92.
How'd you feel about that, Benny? Overall, would you keep it? You rather?
Nah, I would. I like the dual meets.
Yeah, I'm with you.
You gotta have all 14 guys in. Everybody did last year. You could bring your full team last year, but if we go through the conference qualifiers, no, it has to be done. It has to be done where you can take your whole team.
Yeah, I agree.
Last year was a different situation, and Caravel, from a Division II school, blew out the state. Cape and Logan won the Division I title as the number 2 team, and Caravel beat them by 70.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about our championship interviews at the podium. You did the matches, Matt's side. Right. It seemed like it was Buccaneer after Buccaneer after Buccaneer.
And they give them the belts now.
I love the belts. Yeah. I love the belt. They put it up on the podium.
All kinds of tradition going on now. You got Smyrna with the flag.
Yeah. Gotta love it.
Duarte looking for the fall here. Over a minute to go.
Not quite yet. I'm going to say there, I mean, he's got to either hook the head.
doing a nice job, but he's going to go into the double grapes, the Saturday night ride.
He's still got 55 seconds to try to flatten him out here, but Sam has done a good job of fighting all match long, so he's not going to go down easy.
And there's the fall with 47 seconds to go. 48-6. Favor of the Buccaneers. So we're going to move to 195. And who we got here? Brock Rhodes and Max Agresti.
And again, we saw Agresti on Sunday, obviously the All-American, the Beast finalist. But Cannon went right after him in that first period. As soon as that whistle blew, Cannon was hitting him on the head. He pushed the pace all first period, and Agresti didn't really know how to react.
That was our minus a minute 30 match.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Has anybody said anything about that to this day?
I got a
over the
phone call
weekend.
about it.
I was going to say that was, but if the only way to go wrestle Agresti, and it's hard when he's that good, is you have to go right at him.
Right.
And that's tough to do. And obviously he's already off to a good start.
This is freshman Brock Rhodes. He's a football player, linebacker for.
Yeah, he played well for him.
And but he's up against it tonight because Agresti has totally transformed his game. And you talk about a guy that finished February and went right back to work. He finished third in the state last year, and sometimes that leaves a bad taste in your mouth.
That's what separates the good from the great ones. Is as soon as that off season begins and you're back out on the mat, and like I said, I saw that with one of my teammates, Danny Downs, who just made huge
in college,
and he was spectacular.
Agresti trained all summer. My son helped coach with Team Delaware and saw him at some of the practices. He said, "I'll tell you right now, this kid's going to be different. He's going to be different when he comes out in the winter."
And he was.
Double All-American at Fargo. For those of you Wondering what that means. That means he finished All-American top 8 in freestyle and Greco, the 2 Olympic styles.
And he's got this in tight.
And not a lot of Delaware guys do that. You know, sometimes we're lucky to get an All-American, much less a double All-American.
Yeah.
And that's going to be 3 more backs for Max Agresti. Is he a football player for South?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But I could be wrong on that, but I don't believe so.
I'm surprised. I mean,
right?
I'm looking at tight end out there, you know. Tight end,
linebacker, yeah.
And he's got a 10-0 lead right now with 15 seconds to go here in the first period. And just a tilt machine out there.
Yeah.
Reminds me a little bit of Brent Fleetwood. You know, don't give him the cross rest. Don't give this kid the cross rest. Or 12-0 lead for Agresti. He sprints to the corner for his break. 48-6 is the dual score, so the Sows have wrapped it up.
And again, one thing on his mind, that's going to be come February, trying to bring home that state title. He said he's got the All-American and finished 3rd last year. And
kind of interesting that he did it backwards. He went usually
right.
He went a state title before he got All-American.
Yeah, that's very true. How about that?
But, you know, he lost in the grown in the semis and tight matches. They had 2 of them last year.
Wouldn't you like to see? Wouldn't you like to see that one this year?
I want to see it again.
Right?
They have a dual meet, so you know, hey, let's put them on the mat.
I wish, but you know, it never seems to work out that way.
It's I think it's the last week of the season, but both teams are going to be fighting for a spot in the state duels. So
yeah,
we may not get to see it, or it may be the point where we have to see it.
That would be great.
And this is probably going to be the final count.
Nice showing there by Agresti.
And tech fall by Max Agresti. So he puts the Sows in double digits. 48-11 is your team score as we move to 220 pounds. And we got James Miller for Salesianum. I think that's somebody just called him Frank. I thought his name was Frank. It must be James Franklin because
they're going to forfeit, I believe.
And they are going to forfeit with Deluzio.
Okay. Now get a chance to check out a guy me and Pat had a chance to check out this year on the football field.
Drumgo.
Hard to stop, I'll tell you. As a running back, he's going to take a few defenders with him, and I'm excited to see him out here on the wrestling mat. I know I have a chance to talk to you about him a little bit. And we talked about it, 2-sport winner athlete.
Right.
As you mentioned, wrestling and basketball.
Yeah, I was cleaning up here the last time we were here, and I walked down by the senior pictures on the wall, and I see Keyshawn Drumgo, and he's holding a basketball.
And they said, what did he just put that picture up there for? Why are you holding the basketball? Son?
I asked Mike Welch on Sunday, I was like, Drumgo playing basketball? He goes, yeah, he's pretty good.
He'll spear W, then cross the up on the hardwood.
And hit a lap.
Yeah.
Final match of the night, 285 pounds. Keyshawn Drumgo and Luke Linval for Salesianum. 48-17 is your dual score.
And again, it's such a luxury when you're in that. You have the Caravel wrestling room, the talent they have over there throughout the weight classes, and then you get able to bring in an all-state football player like Keyshawn Drumgo to work with some of those guys and those coaches. I mean, that's just an extra bonus on top because a guy like that's going to excel at maybe a quicker pace than a normal guy, and you're able to add him to your 220 heavyweight on top of that other talent. That's tough to beat.
Well, I only got to watch him this year against Woodbridge in football, and as good as Woodbridge was, early on in the game, he scored a touchdown, an extra point. He just ran people over, and just like he did here on that takedown, and played both ways.
Again, not sure necessarily how long Drumgo's been on the mat or been wrestling.
He wrestled last year,
but he's a guy that no matter how long, you can have a guy that's been wrestling for 6-7 years. He's going to give you some trouble just from stylistic point. He's a big, strong guy, and No matter how long he's been on the mat, that's going to be a tough.
I know the football coaches
match.
had nothing but good things to say about him. But I went up there to get some interviews and some pictures, and they couldn't sing his praises loud enough.
And it shows, Now, if he would have sunk that half in, pulled him through, and then ran it.
Ten seconds to go here in the first period. Drumgo with a 5-0 lead.
And again, trying to work some stuff on top here, but obviously to me, it seems like neutral's going to be his best spot. We'll see if he decides to, or which way the coin flip goes here.
Drumgo at one point was ranked at 220. I think that's where he's going to be most of the year.
Yeah, I think I would agree. Let's see if Winwell goes down. If Drumgo just lets him up.
When I was getting back to football, I was talking to John Reed, the head coach here at Caravel. He says, not only is he a great athlete, he says he's an incredible young man too. Like I said, they just heaped praise on him.
And again, you got to be that way, and he is going to let him up. But you got to be that way when he's able to play two sports here in the winter. You got to be a different level, a different animal.
At a great academic school on top of that.
Exactly right. Well, Drumgo again going to use that strength. Going to go right back to work here in neutral. That's where he's seen a lot of his success. He got those 3 backs right off the takedown early.
I haven't heard during football. Do you hear of any college opportunity where
I mean, you would imagine somebody, but I haven't heard off the top of my head. No.
Takedown for Drumgo. Yeah, some of these kids are just finding the right place, and I can't see him not playing on Saturdays next fall somewhere at some level. You talk about toughness, and a lot of people don't know that. University of Delaware quarterback Nolan Henderson was a wrestler up until like midway through high school when he realized that football was going to be a sport.
Right, and
he wrestled as a young kid. He wrestled in middle school and
Smyrna area.
Here comes the pin by Drumgo.
And sunk
there
that
it is.
There it is.
Drumgo gets the pin. Their final score, 54-17. Folks, we'll take a commercial timeout, and we're going to come back with our hammer of the night, and we'll interview him. We'll be right back, folks.
High school athletics is not what it used to be. The sporting goods industry has been disrupted, adding to coach and athletic director daily challenges. BSN Sports stands ready to change the fundamentals of our industry, giving our customers the advantages they need right now. Your dedicated local sales pro is supported with nationwide team service, including sport and category experts. Get the look of D1 colleges and pro teams with our program that streamlines ordering your staff apparel, player gear, and fan wear. Stretch your budget with our fundraising solution. Free and ready in minutes. Our campus branding products are perfect for boosting school and team pride. BSN Sports has the advantages you need right now. High school athletics is not what it used to be. The sporting goods industry has been disrupted, adding to coach and athletic director daily challenges. BSN Sports stands ready to change.
And welcome back to Caravel Academy. Benny Mitchell with Nick Allison, Drini, Pat Garantes on the camera. And we have with us our hammer of the night. Not only was he the hammer of the night, he was the winner of the Iannone sandwich, specialty sandwich match of the night. So carrying a lot of pride back home tonight. Dad's going to be happy. And Marcello, if you want, there's nobody around. You can pull your mask down so we can hear you. So there's nobody around. Let's take us through it. You've had a tough start to the season, to say the least. Dropped some close matches here and there. Fell out of the rankings. And tonight you come in, you take on the number 4 ranked wrestler in the state, and you take her right to the end. Talk about how it feels to get yourself back on track.
I mean, I'm glad I'm back. I worked hard for this. I mean, I started getting ready for this match from Delcast, so I was a little upset with what happened, so I tried working on everything I messed up on and got ready for this match.
And Marcello, kind of walk us through the final minute or so. What was kind of going through your head? You're trailing late in that match, and then you wound up, I believe, in a Peterson there late. What was kind of going through your head? Did you kind of set that up? Did you see that coming? What kind of run us through that?
I was holding on, waiting for that stalemate, and I saw them 15 seconds left, and I knew I had to do something, so I just kind of turned back and tried to get him on his back, and I mean, it was there. So.
Yeah. You're in a tough weight class. You know, you got at the top, you got Gianpietro, you got Copes, you've got Cordry, who you've split some matches with, and Honecker, and you know, like I said, you were in the rankings. You've been in and out a couple times. Probably going to find yourself back in. Talk about it. I know people say rankings don't count, but they have to feel good.
Yeah, I mean, when you see that, it makes you want to push harder and get ready for the next match.
Now we do have to find out what his favorite sandwich is. His favorite Iannone sandwich. What's your favorite sandwich?
Cheesesteak.
Cheesesteak. So now I know what to get next time.
Yeah, he hasn't eaten there yet.
I can't wait. I'm
my
excited.
sandwich, the grilled Marcello is good. It's my sandwich, but cheesesteak.
Oh, he's got a sandwich. There we go.
Sandwich.
That's the one you got to try.
There we go. Right. I love that answer. Before we let you go here, just talk a little bit about the wrestling room here at Caravel. Obviously, some guys around your weight and able to give you a great run in practice. Some of the most talented guys in the state there. Just talk a little bit about what that can do for you individually and just for everybody on the team to get that kind of work in at practice every day.
Yeah, I mean, having all these state champs, it's great. You get to work hard, and you got the best people around you working with you, and the best coaches too. I mean, so we work hard in the room, and we got people showing us good stuff. So
absolutely.
All right, your hammer of the night, Marcello Iannone, the 120-pounder from Caravel. Folks, we'll be right back with a wrap-up.
Thank you.
Homes in Sussex County, Delaware. We offer a completely comprehensive program for our customers that makes building a new home enjoyable. At Capstone Homes, we have access to lots in our amazing communities or through our realtor partners. Visit with our team of professionals for a completely comprehensive experience. We can handle absolutely every part of building a new home for you and your family. Create your new home. Create a Capstone Home. For over 15 years, our company has been building homes in Sussex County, Delaware.
All right, welcome back to Caravel Academy. That's a wrap here tonight. 54-17 is your final. Nick, your thoughts on the night? I know Caravel I know Salesianum came in a little undermanned, but this is a tough Buccaneer team, and I watched the way they wrestle. I watched their style. And they don't care who you bring, they're coming after you.
Yeah, they were spectacular again tonight. Like you said, shut them out, I believe, up until maybe the 7th or 8th match of the night. But again, what we saw a lot of today is a lot of those guys for Caravel that took care of business. So Del Castle took care of business here tonight. And a lot of those guys that lost maybe in the semis or finals at Del Castle kind of avenged some of those performances on Sunday here tonight. Jordan Miller, spectacular match at 152, a tough loss for him on Sunday. Duarte, another tough loss for him. Took him a little while to get going, but he was able to get 6, pin his opponent. Good job from Caravel all the way around, even without a full lineup.
Couple good matches. I know the dual meet got out of hand, but how about at 113 pounds, your number 1, number 2 wrestlers in the state, Eddie Radicke and Cameron Davis, they put on a show again, just like they did Sunday. Radicke, this is a tough weight class. We saw in the semis, Meadows had him in a bad position. Radicke gets the leg takedown, and we saw that little, I call it that swing the gate he does, and gets those leg takedowns, and you can never stop wrestling against Eddie Radicke.
Yeah, another great match. He looked really good. And again, when you win that state championship as an 8th grader, his name was everywhere in February after that win. You put kind of a target on your back. Everybody's coming for you now. You're the freshman. You're the defending state champion. And he's able to answer the call tonight. Another close one. Cam Davis wrestled a good match. Came down to the wire, but a big win once again for Radicke.
Right, 45. Jordan Miller and LaPyra put on a good match. But again, our outstanding match of the night and our outstanding wrestler Marcello Iannone and Colin Honecker. I'm sure Honecker's going to get back in the ring. He's had a bad week. He'll get it together. You're not used to a Peterson when you're already on bottom. Type
what a
of
way
thing.
to finish that match.
It was a weird finish, but Iannone said being in this room just makes you ready with all these state champs.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing like it, being a part of that team back in 09, 2010. I mean, when you're in the wrestling room, it's like you're wrestling the best guys in the East Coast almost every day, and it's impossible not to get better that way, and we're seeing it.
Absolutely. So, folks, that's a wrap from Caravel Academy. The Bucks win 54-17. Tomorrow night, 6 o'clock. It's the Smyrna Eagles, ranked number 2 in Division I, versus the Cape and Lebanon Vikings, ranked number 1 in Division I. It's 1 versus 2 from the beach. Me and Scott Cameron have the call.
And me and Pat will be watching at Buffalo Wild Wings.
For Pat Gariantes and Nick Alessandrini, I'm Benny Mitchell for Delaware Live Sports. Have a good night.